Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Femi Pereira. I'm a sports commentator, I'm a screenplay writer, I'm a director, I'm an actor, I'm a photographer, I'm a lot of things. And most especially, what most people don't know about me is that I'm a Pan-Africanist. Now, I digress. Super Eagles of Nigeria. I played 1-1 against South Africa yesterday. This is my 2 cents. Remember I said I'm a Pan-Africanist. For those of you who know, I studied economics and I have major background in mass communication from Kwara State Polytechnic. Have you ever wondered why Nigeria, Africa, has so many natural resources and yet is languishing in poverty? Have you ever wondered why Africa, that has all the land to grow its own food and even grow food for other people, is importing that same food? Now, this is by design, by the people called European Americans. How do they do it, or how are they doing it? How come World Bank and IMF is still borrowing us $100 million where we have billionaires that are worth more than $50 billion? How come the whole Nigeria does not have a functioning refinery, but one single man has a functioning refinery? How come Nigeria has so many talents but I failed to qualify for the World Cup since? How come? A lot of how come. It is not how come, it is who is doing it on purpose, because guess what? They are doing it on purpose. Who are the ones doing it on purpose? I'm here to give you. Femi Pereira is here to give it to you back to back. The people that are doing it on purpose and people that have designed this system so that everybody can keep complaining that, how come we get natural resources and everybody is broke? How come there's no free education? How come there's no good road? How come there's no water? How come there is no lights? Where we have everything to have all these things in abundance. I'll tell you the people that design it. And I'll tell you how they design it. Now, for backstory, I'm going to relate it with politics because it is interwoven. The first set of people to call out is the NFF. Who appoints the NFF? Politicians. The politicians are heavy on our football. Now imagine, just think about it. If the Europeans, the Europeans, Americans, these white people have influenced so much on African politics that Africa is languishing in poverty, what makes you think they will allow African football grow so that we'll start winning things? Think about it. Remember I said I studied economics. One of the most simplest economics theory ever discovered, the most simplest economics theory that every country should be applying, is a theory they call comparative advantage and absolute advantage. Let me break it down for you like a primary school, as if you know go school at all. Let me break it down so that you understand. Comparative and absolute advantage, it means that if Nigeria, an average of Nigerian person, they're the tall, an average of Ghanaian person, they're the short, and globally people they buy tall people and short people. Everybody they sell their people. Now what it means is Nigeria have absolute advantage in tall people. Ghana has absolute advantage in short people. It doesn't mean that Nigeria doesn't have short people, but the short people not too plenty. It doesn't mean that Ghana doesn't have tall people, but the tall people not too plenty. Now what does this theory say? This theory says that instead of Nigeria to be struggling, to be picking out the short people among them, why not just focus on tall people, be supplying Ghana tall people, and then let Ghana be supplying you short people? Easy, everybody wins. By this theory, everybody income and interest and profit will skyrocket. You understand? So you will do what you have advantage on, and then you sell that thing to people that have advantage on other things, and then you buy what they had the advantage. And that's how they do it. That's how America produce machines and technology. And Africa is supposed to be producing what? Agriculture. Now, you can ask me, what is the products that Africa have advantage on? In the land of Africa, every land can grow food. In Europe, every land cannot grow food. As a matter of fact, only small percent of Europe land can grow food. Now, who is supposed to be supplying the world food? Africa is supposed to be supplying the world. Guess what? Nigeria is importing food. Do you know why? It is by design. Because there is a law they signed that you must not grow your food. There's a law that they signed that you must not grow your weapon. You must not have a nuclear weapon. But how about you? Can you have? Yes, we can have nuclear weapon. Why? Because now we the control. Now, if these people can go to this length to make sure that you don't have what will make you succeed, what makes you think they will not appoint NFF officials that will make sure that Nigeria doesn't succeed? Because think about it. How come crucial moments, some players will say they have injury? How come crucial moment they will bring some Pesiros to come and lose points? What makes you think they are not paying these people? Recently, we started hearing how FBI operates and how the American government operates. For those of my followers that don't know, I will give you how the European American, aka FBI, aka America, aka Europe, aka France, aka Germany, I'll tell you how they operate. How do these people operate? They print money in excess, dollars, and they bring it to Africa, and they look for some people, some set of people, and say, you people are poor, let us give you money, go and scatter that place. Guess what? They scatter it. That's how Boko Haram came into existence. That's how Al-Qaeda came into existence. It is an American organization funded by America. In this Africa, see, there is no government that cannot fish out Boko Haram, because you have drone. Not even in 2025, there is drone, there is technology. These people are collecting supplies, they are collecting food, they are collecting guns regularly. So except the government know about it. That's how America operates. They fund people to destroy themselves. That's how they operate. What makes you think they won't fund NFF to destroy African sports? Do you think Nigerian government does not have what it takes to have at least one standard sports facility in all the local governments of Nigeria? They have the money. But what if somebody is funding there that don't build sports facility that will help the people? Renovate the National Assembly for 90 billion. Have you heard how much they want to renovate the National Assembly? So, ladies and gentlemen, I put it to you that part of the MFF, part of members of the NFF, they are collecting bribe to purposely destroy the Nigerian football. Some few players, not all, are collecting bribe from foreigners to destroy the Nigerian football on purpose. See, it's on purpose. It is not it is on purpose. Have you wondered why Africa is in disarray? Yet Africa has everything. It is on purpose. Because the leaders, the people that are supposed to do the right thing, they've collected dollars, which is not the real wealth, by the way. Gold and diamond is the real wealth. And guess what? The people that have the most gold in Africa are the poorest. Congo. Go there. They die day by day. Children die day by day on purpose, because this European America, they design it. They will just look for the year, say, Alpha, we will pay you. Don't make this thing succeed. They are paying the NFF. Now me talk come. Because how come in a competitive sport that has to do with strength, creativity, and talent, and a country that has all these three in abundance is struggling? Now let me break it down for you so that you understand better now how the system of Nigerian sports work. Remember in the Bible, for those that are Christian, and if you are a Muslim, you should know this story too. There was a time Jesus fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Then the devil took him to the top of the mountain and said, Jesus, look, I will give you all this land. I will give you all these people. I will give you everything you want. Just bow down at my feet. That bow down at my feet, it means another thing in this current stem. And I bet this with you that a lot of our NFF officials, a lot of our coach, and some of the players, they've bowed down to the devil. How? You can ask me how. Remember Jesus refused. Jesus said, me, I don't go bow down. Jesus said, lie, I will not bow down. Guess the people that are bowing? The politicians. Guess the people that are bowing? The NFF. Now how? Remember the devil promised them something in return. What are the NFF getting in return for this? Money. Dollars. So if Nigeria is paying them $2,000 per month, imagine one Oyibo man coming and saying, I'll give you $200,000. Make sure Nigeria doesn't qualify to the World Cup. What do you think they will do? Poverty is a weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, we can shout from today to tomorrow. The same way Nigeria has oil, but we are still buying fuel at high price. That's the same way Nigeria has players, but we can't qualify for World Cup. The same way Nigeria, all our land can grow food. The same way the price of food is skyrocketing. If it makes sense to you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is deeper than what you think. Finally, let me say this, because most of you might still not understand. Let me now make you understand so that you now understand and get it very well. Before the European America came to Africa, Africa was doing superbly well. As a matter of fact, according to history, this gold where everybody they hustle, they find up and down, say gold, diamond. According to history, children used to play with gold on the street of Congo. Now, remember I said I studied economics. If economically, those that has the natural resources are supposed to be the richest. You can say, how? If your papa get 20 house and your papa will the 20 house for you, can you sleep on the streets? No, because you have 20 house. But what if somebody deceive you, say, this 20 house, make we help you manage them? The person call you start pushing for streets. Do you know you can still sleep on the street? That is what is happening to Africa. We have the natural resources, we have the manpower, we have the population, but still struggling because the people that are making the decision, they don't bow down. The politicians, they don't bow down. That's why Nigeria will collect $100 million IMF loan. Everybody should ask the government of Nigeria, how much do they pay as interest for that $100 million? And if they don't pay $100 million in cash, how much is the natural resources that they give back to IMF and World Bank in exchange for that $100 million? Because CBN can give Nigeria $100 million. Dangote can give Nigeria $100 billion. $100 million. But no, they don't want to go through that route because it is not the $100 million. They are not after. See, remember, the $100 million is gotten from this. It's gotten from 3. It's paper. They just write 100 and they write 50 for some. So the European American, they now look that how can we deceive these people so that now we go always the win. We will get everything. We will get the food. We will get the money. We will get so much money where we say we go to pay our citizens. But people will get all these things. We get the natural resources. We go make sure say they know they pay their citizens. Then they suffer. Then they don't get road. Then they don't get light. Then they don't get water. How can we do it? They now came up with an idea. Because remember, wealth, money, this paper money what they spend is supposed to be backed by what? Gold. Because the first sort of people that invented gold was a mix of exchange. Some people can say, instead of they carry gold in waka, we could write receipt for you, say, so person, Mr. Salisu Kasamu, he get 10 gold with us for here. They can't give you paper, sign them. Because this man a goldsmith, that paper, if you carry and go Abuja, you go come go another goldsmith, say, Alpha, I get 2 gold with Mr. Kasalio, take this paper, make it give me something worth of 2 gold. The person go call you, say, not true, Mr. Kasali sign, he go come give you the 2 gold. Now they can't think count, the person will think count, his name is Rothschild. He can't say, how can we scam these people? He can't say, instead, if we don't get the gold, how about we just write 10 million papers? Tell people say, we get the gold. Who get the highest gold for Africa? Congo. Who they suffer pass? Congo. They can't look say, how we fit they scam people? How can we scam everybody? They can't decide, say, look, instead of we don't get the gold though, now just 2 gold we get for here. But we could write paper and say we get 10 million gold. And we could carry that paper. We could carry and come Africa. We could tell them say, we get 10 million gold though. Take $100 million. Give us oil. Now, does that paper, is it backed by gold? No. That's where the scam come in. So they will use the paper money, which is the dollar, to come and buy oil in Africa. And that is why they make sure that African national currency for trading is dollar. It is not naira. Because if it is naira, they will be forced to change their dollar to naira. guess what? Nigeria money will be appreciating. This thing is economics 101. Simple economics 101. Life it is simple economics 101. So the first thing we should ask is, why are we not trading oil in gold, in naira? That's the first question. Why? You saw the Super Falcons now when they won when they won when they won the Nations Cup, the Female Nations Cup. How much did the president promise them? $100K each. Why not in naira? Because the people that are controlling it are the ones. Oh, you people don't understand. The moment Nigeria start trading in naira, that's the first solution to our first problem. Guess what? All the politicians know. Guess what? They are not ready to change it. You think Nigeria doesn't have what it takes to win the World Cup? We do. Are we winning the World Cup? No. Why? Because some people don't want us to win the World Cup. And guess what? The NFF is allowing them because they are collecting dollars. And that is why, remember, the devil told Jesus, he said, I go give you. I go give you. You just do what I want. They don't tell the NFF. They say, we go give na money. We go give na dollar. Me na shall no let this team qualify. You have the best players, but make sure they don't qualify. See, Eric Chair is a good coach. Forget anything where anybody won't talk. Except him too is collaborating with them to purposely, because see,